Hi there, my name is Bob Campbell. I'm presenting this video on my STEM explainer video for SEC 520. The first resource that I would utilize for STEM subjects is Nearpod. It's an online learning platform. Some of the things I would utilize it for is for formative assessments and test review, and for students who may be absent for whatever reason. I think it's great for distance learning because you can have all different sorts of fun formative assessment games, reviewing for tests. If students may have missed class or um, need a little bit of extra help, Nearpod has a lot of like fun games like Time to Climb, where students have like a little in-game avatar, and every question they get right, the the avatar will climb up the mountain. I think it's kind of just like a fun little game for students to use and utilize to help themselves. The next one is YouTube. I mean, everybody knows what YouTube is. It's a place where you can share videos and watch videos. I myself use it to aid in student comprehension. I think it's great. We have a lot of visual learners in class, and no matter how many times you explain something, if you can visually see it, it can help really make that sync up and allow you to understand better what we're actually teaching. So I use it a lot in health subjects because sometimes explaining things over PowerPoint or other things don't quite allow students to grasp everything, but a video will. So it's kind of an aid. I also I like to use it to have students create their own YouTube videos about whatever STEM subject they may be learning about. I think it's interesting and fun and allows them to play with the technology aspect of YouTube and kind of create things with their friends and their peers. I think it's just something different. It creates like um, a project based learning activity for them to go through and delve deeper and comprehend further various aspects of STEM. Lastly, I have PowerPoint. I know PowerPoint's been around for a while, but I'm getting up there in age a bit, so um, PowerPoint was on the fringes when I was in school, and I think that it's kind of leveled up if it can be used correctly with other technologies. What I mean by that is traditionally you go into class and you lecture about PowerPoint and all that good stuff and lecture from PowerPoint. What I think it can be leveled up to be is that you can do kind of like what I'm doing now, where I'm videoing over a PowerPoint, and for students who may have missed class or need a little bit of extra help, they can receive this PowerPoint with their instructor talking over it. So they essentially didn't miss class at all or didn't miss the bulk of the class. They get the bulk of the information with their instructor teaching from the PowerPoint, where back when I was in school, you were lucky to get a piece of paper that told you what was on the lesson. So, and if you weren't in school, you had no idea maybe what the teacher was even talking about. So, I think that PowerPoint can really be utilized to help students who may be missing. We all know with COVID, it seems like we're going to have a lot of absent students and even faculty. So, being able to have this to both share with your students and the substitute or somebody else who's covering for your class could really help out. I also think that using PowerPoint for cross disciplinary instruction is great because it allows you to share things quickly with other STEM teachers. Where if I want to add a physics lesson into my physical education or health lesson, I can do that quickly by reviewing some of their key things that they're learning and pair them with what I'm teaching in physical education or health. So I think that's a really easy way for us to collaborate with our fellow teachers and help everybody involved. So those are three resources that I would like to use for STEM instruction. Here's the references that I got here. And thank you for your time. All right, goodbye.